Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Rachak Wadash. I'd like to give double honors and respect to the elders and to the apostles, a great millstone. Peace and blessing to all Akim that are preaching and teaching His word with 100% truth and sincerity. And unto the men, women, and children that are listening and learning. And unto the Bayat, the Dabadah, the elect house of David that is scattered abroad. I give you my utmost and sincere salutations. So, this afternoon's lesson is entitled, Where Your Fear Is, There Is Your Task. Okay? So, where your fear is, there is your task. Okay? Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai is where our fear should be. And in that fear is where our task could be, our purpose. Having a fear of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai reveals to you what your task is. Okay? Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai is our fear and our task. We should keep ourselves solely focused on Him. This is going to be the book of Proverbs. Proverbs chapter 1, verse 7. And it says, let me see something. Let me lower this down a little bit. Slakia. There we go. That's fine right there. Excuse me. So Proverbs chapter 1, verse 7. And it says, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. Okay? So, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. To know better, to know right. Okay? To know what's really going on. But fools despise wisdom and instruction. Yeah, fools despise wisdom and instruction because they're in a state of willful ignorance. They don't want to learn. They think they're fine as they are. They don't want to improve. They don't want to get better. But you know, that's on them. Verse 8, and it says, my son, hear the instruction of thy father, and forsake not the law of thy mother. Verse 9, for they shall be an ornament of grace unto thy head, and chains about thy neck. And it says here, verse 10, my son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not. Okay? So the instruction of a father and the law of thy mother, okay, they are what keep you in straightly, and they shall be an ornament of grace unto thy head. Okay? This knowledge, wisdom, understanding is like jewelry to us. The real treasure, the real jewelry. And if sinners entice thee, consent thou not. Okay? Don't give way to that don't give way to that wickedness, man. All right? This is going to be the same book. Excuse me. Proverbs is going to be chapter 8, verse 13. It says, the fear of the Lord is to hate evil, pride and arrogance, and the evil way. And the froward mouth do I hate. And the froward mouth is the perverted, a mouth that speaks lies, deceit, and all abomination, perversion, and all that. So to hate evil, pride, arrogancy, and the evil way. Okay? To hate pride, to hate people that are, to hate that spirit of, thinking that you're something when really you're not, or you think that you're better than everybody else, or that people owe you this or owe you that. That high-minded spirit. Okay? Next is going to be the book of Matthew. It's Matthew chapter 10. Matthew 10 and 28. And it says, and fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. Okay? These people, they can kill the body but not the soul. But Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai can destroy both the soul and body in hell. He can utterly destroy you to the point where there is nothing left. These people, the people of this world can't even do that. But he can. Can break you down, beat you to fine powder. This is going to be Psalms chapter 33. Psalms 33 and 8. And it says, let all the earth fear the Lord. Let all the inhabitants of the world stand in awe of him. Okay? The fear of the Lord. Let all the earth fear and stand in awe. Okay? And it's going to come to that. Okay? Everyone is going to know and fear Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai and stand in awe of his majesty. Okay? This is Deuteronomy. Excuse me. Deuteronomy chapter 10, verse 12. And it says, and now Israel, what doeth the Lord thy power require of thee, but to fear the Lord thy power, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy power with all thy heart and with all thy soul. So, this is talking about you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Seminole Indians, and the speckled bird, whose father's seed line goes back to the nation of Israel. Okay? This is a requirement from us to fear Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, keep his commandments, walk in all his ways. Okay? This is what is required of us. This is not something, this is it's mandatory. Okay? The Lord demands it. Okay? It's for your own good. This law, this knowledge, wisdom, understanding, it is mandatory for us. Okay, this isn't something you could just simply put off or do whenever you feel like it. No, you do it and you keep at it. Excuse me. It's going to be Psalms. It's going to be Psalms chapter 25. Psalms 25 and 14. The secret of the Lord is with them that fear him, and he will show them his covenant. Okay? Do not the scriptures say it is given unto us to know the mysteries of the kingdom, but to them it is not given? Those that have been given the mysteries of the kingdom, those are the ones that fear. They are the ones that fear, but to them it's not given. Talking about the 2/3, because they don't have that fear. Okay? Now it says here, verse 15. Mine eyes are ever towards the Lord, for he shall pluck my feet out of the net. Verse 16, turn thee unto me and have mercy upon me, for I am desolate and afflicted. Okay. So keep your eyes and your mind focused on Yahweh Shem Yahushai, because, he's the only one that could pluck your feet out of the net. Which, he could save you out of whatever trouble that you're in. Okay. He can deliver you from any and all temptation, danger, and snares. Okay. Now we're going to go to chapter 86 in the book of Psalms. All right, Psalms chapter 86. Bear with me here. Psalms chapter 86, verse 11. And it says, teach me thy way, O Lord. I will walk in thy truth. Unite my heart to fear thy name. Verse 12, I will praise thee, O Lord, my power, with all my heart, and I will glorify thy name forevermore. Verse 13, for great is thy mercy toward me, and thou hast delivered my soul from the lowest hell. Okay? So, once again, Yahweh Shem Yahushai is the only one that can pluck your feet out of that net to save you from that state of affliction and desolation. Okay, he's the only one that is capable of doing that. Okay. And, this word is how he teaches us. Okay. This is how we learn. This book right here, this is all that we need. Yeah, sure, secular history goes with it, but everything, all the instruction, the law, how to live, so on and so forth, is given right from here. And I'm going to read up to verse 9. I'm going to start at verse 9 here. Psalms 86 and 9. It says, all nations whom thou hast made shall come and worship before thee, O Lord, and shall glorify thy name. Verse 10, for thou art great and doest wondrous things. Thou art God alone. And the time will come when all nations will come to worship and glorify the Lord's name. That time is coming. All these other heathen nations, their gods are gonna be put down. Their idols, their false images made of wood and stone. All of it's gonna come to naught, and everyone's gonna know the true God, which is the power of Israel, Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right. Next is gonna be Luke. It's going to be the book of Luke, chapter 1, verse 50, starting at verse 50. And it says, and his mercy is on them that fear him from generation to generation. 51, he hath showed strength with his arm. He hath scattered the proud in the imagination of their hearts. Verse 52, he hath put down the mighty from their seats and exalted them from low degree. 53, he hath filled the hungry with the good things, and the rich he hath sent empty away. So, Yahweh Shem Yahushai puts down the pride. He puts down the prideful kings of this world, and he uplifts the lowly, those that are in a state of, a low estate, a low condition, poor, don't have nothing, living the life of a minimalist, and all these other nations that live deliciously, live above us, live in their best life, so to speak. Those are the the Lord. You can see the pride in them, and it shows. That's why Yahweh Shem Yahushai is going to put them down. Okay. He's going to, the great humbling is coming, as Elder Apostle Tahar says. Elder Apostle Kabar says, excuse me. But yeah, so while we're in this meek and lowly state, we're going to be the ones that are going to be exalted, Lord willing, if we be of that number, of the elect and the multitude, the 1/3. So, he filled the hungry with good things, and the rich he hath sent away empty. And whatever he's filled us with, he's filled it with all that we need, especially this first and foremost. Okay, this is going to be the book of Psalms again. Psalms chapter 34. Psalms 34 and 9. I'm going to actually start at I'm going to start at verse 4. It says, Psalms 34 and 4. It says, I sought the Lord, and he heard me, and delivered me from all my fears. They looked unto him and were lightened, and their faces were not ashamed. This poor man cried, and the Lord heard him and saved him out of all his troubles. Verse 7, the angel of the Lord encampeth round about them that fear him, and delivereth them. Verse 8, O taste and see that the Lord is good. Blessed is the man that trusteth in him. 9, verse 9, O fear the Lord, ye his saints, for there is no want to them that fear him. And why is there no want to them that fear him? Because Yahweh Shem Shai provides us with everything that we need. Okay? As long as we continue to fear him in all truth and sincerity, do as he commands, he's got our back. And, like I just read, the angel of the Lord encampeth around about those that fear the Lord. Okay? That angel is like a guardian. He's going to watch out for you, protect you, make sure nothing bad happens to you. That's an angel sent from the Lord to let's see how about Shema saying, look, make sure nothing happens to him or her. Okay. In order to go down to I'm going to drop down to verse 12. And it says, what man is he that desireth life and loveth many days, that he may see good? Verse 13, keep thy tongue from evil and thy lips from speaking guile. So, as the scriptures say, death and life are in the power of the tongue. And that's true, because whatever words come out of your mouth can result in a war. They can de-escalate a situation. They could be the end of your life, because you could say something to the wrong person and they could snap. Or you could make good friends with just a simple exchange of words. And like I said, I'm gonna read verse 13. Keep thy tongue from evil and thy lips from speaking guile. So no speaking lies or deceit, no back talk, no gossip, none of that. Verse 14, depart from evil and do good. Seek peace and pursue it. Verse 15, the eyes of the Lord are upon the righteous, and his ears are are open unto their cry. 16, the face of the Lord is against them that do evil, to cut off the remembrance of them from the earth. 17, the righteous cry, and the Lord heareth, and delivereth them out of all their troubles. 18, it says, the Lord is nigh unto them that are of a broken heart, and saveth as such be of a contrite spirit. Okay? A contrite spirit, a spirit that is, that's in a state of heaviness, broken, afflicted. Okay? So, those are the ones that the Lord is, that he has his eyes on. The meek, the lowly, the righteous. And those are the ones that fear him, first and foremost. Now we're going to go back to Proverbs again. Proverbs chapter 19. Proverbs 19 and 23. And it says, the fear of the Lord tendeth to life, and he that hath it shall abide satisfied. He shall not be visited with evil. See? So, having that fear, you remain satisfied because, the Lord is pleased with you, that you are showing that loyalty, faithfulness, and respect unto him. And it says here in the last line here, he shall not be visited with evil. So as long as we abide in a steady case of fear, a healthy, steady case of fear, man, we shall not be visited with evil. Okay? As long as we're doing what is commanded of us, we shall not be visited with evil. Okay, next is going to be now, let me get so we know where our fear is. And where our fear is, there is our task. Psalms 52, verse, Psalms 57. Psalms 57, verse, starting from the top, verse 1, and it says, be merciful unto me, O power, be merciful unto me, for my soul trusteth in thee. Yea, in the shadow of thy wings will I make my refuge until these calamities be overpast. Verse 2, I will cry unto the Most High, unto the power that performeth all things for me. Okay? So, once again, who do we look to for, our answers? Who do we look to, if there's something that we don't know of or can't figure out? Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is the one that provides the answer. He gives you the guidance. Okay? Next is going to be the book of Philippians. This is going to be Philippians chapter 2, verse 12. Let me just get there real quick. Philippians chapter 2, verse 12. And it says, wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Verse 13, for it is the Most High which worketh in you, both to will and to do of his good pleasure. Okay? So, just because the Lord is not physically here with us doesn't mean we can slow down the pace. We still have to stay on fire. Keep pushing. No matter how hard it gets or, how vexing things may seem or be. Okay? So working out your own salvation with fear and trembling, that's a form of being selfish, and you have to be selfish with your salvation. Okay? Give not which is holy unto the dogs, man. Don't give up this or your own worth because Yahweh Hashem Yahushai called you into this. Do not give that up for the people of this world, man. They're not worth it at all. Not worth it. And I'm speaking to myself first and foremost. like I said, verse 13, for it is the Most High which worketh in you both to will and to do of his good pleasure. Now, let's get the book of Romans. Romans 8 and 28. Romans 8 and 28, and it says, and we know that all things work together for good to them which love the Most High, to them who are the called according to his purpose. Okay? To them who are called according to his purpose. So we know all things work together for good to them which love the Most High. Okay? Lord willing, that we be of the of the 1/3. Okay? For those that fear the Most High, keep his commandments, walk in his ways, in all truth and sincerity. Now going back to Philippians. Skipped it. Now it says here, verse 14, do all things without murmurings and disputings. Verse 14. Now verse 15, that ye may be blameless and harmless, the sons of God, which without rebuke in the midst of a crooked and perverse nation, among whom ye shine as lights in the world. So, by having that fear, because Yahweh Shem Yahshai ruleth in the kingdom of men, Daniel 4 and 17, right? Yeah, he set Esau Edom up. And he set up these rules and these laws according to Esau Edom's rulership. So the more you fear the Lord, man, the easier it is for you to stay out of trouble and to avoid certain situations and avoid headaches. Now, like again, I'm speaking to myself first and foremost. Now we're going to go to the book of Jeremiah. Jeremiah 1 and 5. And it says, before I formed thee in the womb, before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. So Yahweh B'Shem Yahshai already knows you. He knows your spirit. He created you. Well, how or why wouldn't he know you? He knows. He knows how you think. He knows how you feel. He knows how you operate overall. He knows you. He made you. He made you the way that you are. Understand that. It's not because of your own doing. It's because it's the Lord, man. He made everybody according to his will and his purpose. Okay? We're just characters that are part of the story. All we can do is hope and pray that we are worthy of mercy and salvation, and that we don't have to suffer and die on this side. It's going to be Isaiah chapter 43. Isaiah 43 and 7. It says, even everyone that is called by my name, for I have created him for my glory, I have formed him, yea, I have made him. So, there you go. Again, Yahweh B'Shem Yahshai created you for his glory. He had formed you, yea, he had made you. So it doesn't get any more plain than that, As the scriptures say, Romans 9 and, in fact, let me get it because I don't want to botch it. Romans Romans 9 and 21. Or, I'm sorry, verse 20. Actually, I'll start at verse 18, and it says, actually, I'm going to start at verse 17, because it'll make more sense. Romans 9 and 17, for the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for the same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth. Verse 18, therefore hath he mercy on whom he will have mercy, and whom he hardeneth. Okay. Verse 19, thou wilt say then unto me, why doeth he yet find fault? For who hath resisted his will? Who has resisted the will of the Most High? Verse 20, nay, but O man, who art thou that repliest against the Most High? Shall the thing formed say to him that formed it, why hast thou made me thus? 21, hath not the potter power over the clay of the same lump, to make one vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor? Makes sense, right? He's the potter, we're the clay. You know, who are we to say otherwise? You know? Like I said, just with a single thought, it could be over for us. How could you not fear a power that could do that? Just a single thought and you're gone. What can you do against something like that? Absolutely nothing. Now, I'm going to go to Acts chapter 26. Excuse me for the throat clear. My allergies have been acting up lately. This is Acts chapter 26, starting at verse 14. And it says, and when we were all fallen to the earth, I heard a voice speaking unto me and saying in the Hebrew tongue, Saul, Saul, why persecutest thou me? It is hard for thee to kick against the pricks. You know, when they say it is hard to kick against the pricks, you know, why rebel when there's no point? There's really nothing you can do about it. Verse 15, and I said, who art thou, Lord? And he said, I am Yahushai, whom thou persecutest. Verse 16, but rise and stand upon thy feet, for I have appeared unto thee for this purpose, to make thee a minister and a witness, both of these things which thou hast seen, and of those things in the which I will appear unto thee, delivering thee from the people and from the Gentiles, unto whom now I send thee. Verse 18, to open their eyes, and to turn them from darkness to light, and from the power of Satan unto the Most High, that they may receive forgiveness of sins and inheritance among them which are sanctified by faith that is in me. So, Saul was given a purpose. Where your fear is, there is your task, there is your purpose. Okay? So just like Saul, man, when we was out and about in the world, you know, we were called into this and given a purpose, a task. And we have to suffer for the things that we did when we were in the world. Okay? This is going to be, I'm going to close out with this. This is Ecclesiastes. Ecclesiastes chapter 12. Verse 13, and it says, Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. Verse 14, for the Most High shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. Okay? So, verse 13, I'm going to read it again just so it sinks in. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. That's not talk. I mean, yes, when the time comes when the Israelites are back in power, yes, not just the Israelites that are going to be under the law, but we're also going to enforce this law onto the other nations, and they're going to abide by it. And if they step out of line, they're going to get dealt with. It's just that simple. Okay? It's just that simple. Verse 14, for the Most High shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. Okay? So, you can't hide anything from him, whether it be good or evil. Okay? Yahweh Shem Yahshai, he sees and knows everything. He sees, he knows, he hears. There's no getting around him. He made you. He knows your thoughts. He knows your emotions. He knows everything about you. So you can't fool him. You can't pull the wool over his eyes. Okay? And with that, I hope that this was an edifying lesson to the body and to the sincere believers and listeners. So once again, where your fear is, there is your task. So remember that. We fear Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, and in that fear is where our purpose is. So, closing, I'd like to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai B'Hashem Rachak Kodash. Double honors and respect to the elders and to the apostle, the great millstone. Peace and blessing to all Akim that are preaching and teaching this word with 100% truth and sincerity. To the men, women, and children that are listening and learning. To the Ba'ath Dawadah, the elect house of David that is scattered abroad. I give you my utmost and sincere salutations. See you in the next lesson, Lord willing. Kwam Yasharallah, Wa Abad Babal. Shalom, Barakatam.